Today's video will show you a quick and easy way to make subtitles that pop in that can easily be copy and pasted to make putting them in your videos a lot easier to manage. With the clip in our timeline, the first thing we need to do is go over here to the left. With toolbox selected, we can go up to the magnifying glass and type in text. For this tutorial, we're just going to use the regular text. So click and drag it onto your timeline above your clip. Now we're going to zoom into our timeline. You can either use Alt and your mouse wheel or just use this bar right here to zoom in. Make sure the text is above the clip where you start speaking. I'm going to cut the start of the clip where the silence is by positioning my playhead to where I start talking. Now hit the S key to split the clip. Make sure the left clip is selected and hit the delete key to remove the unwanted part of the video. Now let's set up our text by clicking on the text track in track 2. In the top right, we have the inspector area. If you don't have this, just click on inspector right here. For this tutorial, we're just going to use the impact font. So click on font family and find impact. I want to make my text a little bit larger, so I'm going to change the size by moving this bar right here. Now scroll down and find the stroke section. I like adding stroke to make the font easier to tell from the background. For this tutorial, I'm going to do a stroke of 4. Now go up and select settings in the inspector area. Find position, which is the second option, and find Y. Click and hold in the number area and drag your mouse to the left until you're happy with where the text will appear. Now it's time to animate the text. So to start, make sure you have the playhead in our timeline at the very start of our clip. Now back in the inspector area, we need to click on this little diamond next to zoom. This will make a keyframe. Now change the zoom to 0 by clicking and holding in either zoom number and dragging to the left. The animation will look different based on how many frames per second your timeline is. My timeline is 60 FPS, but using the arrow keys on our keyboard, we want to hit the right arrow 6 times. Now change our zoom number the same way as before and set it to around 1.2. So just click and hold and go to the right until you see about 1.2. Now use our arrow keys again to go to the right 3 times. Now we need to set our zoom to be 1 again. So just click and drag or just double click on either number and change it to 1. If done correctly, we will have something that looks like this when you play on your timeline. Oh wow, look at me. Oh wow, look at me. Now comes the fun part. We need to actually subtitle the footage. Back in the inspector, go back to title. Play the footage by hitting space and listen to what we need to subtitle. So I'm just going to subtitle the oh wow part. Scroll back up in the inspector area and I'm going to type oh wow in all caps. To do the next part of the subtitles, I need to put the playhead where I start saying the next line. Oh wow, look at me. With the playhead set right before I say that, I'm going to hold down the Alt key on my keyboard and click and hold on the text clip that I've already made and move it to the right until it is aligned with my playhead. This duplicated the text and I can now change this without it affecting the first clip we created. So make sure the second text clip is selected and in the top right inspector area, type out the next part of the subtitles. Now play it back and let's see how it looks. Oh wow, look at me. I'm playing Fortnite. So now let's do it again for the next part. Position the playhead to the start of the new dialogue, hold down the Alt key and drag the text to the right until it's aligned. Now let's type in the new dialogue. Now to do the last piece of dialogue. Align the playhead, hold Alt and drag on the text clip, and subtitle it. Oh wow, look at me. I'm playing Fortnite. I'm gonna get ya. That's how you can add simple subtitles to your video using DaVinci Resolve. Thanks for watching.